SwitchPoint began in 2014 as a nonprofit, and I had gone to the city of St. George and said, hey, I think I can fix this homeless problem in a new way. And so it was born in 2014 after I had met a homeless individual on the street and thought I could fix this if we did, all these steps in one day. So Ray was kind of my catalyst, and we call him the SwitchPoint, right? That was the switch of, if we could do this, and that's why the name is what it is on a train track, when the little mechanism changes the direction of the train, that is a switch point. And so for us, that's why we chose that name. Main goal is ending poverty, and you can do that in all kinds of ways. We're really good at identifying gaps and then figuring out a way to solve that gap. And that might be with homeless shelter, that might be with food insecurities, it might be with micro enterprises to help put people to work and create additional revenues. It might be childcare. So last year we started a 24/7 childcare center to help those families that are in poverty. And again, if we can stop poverty, or at least slow that down, we then can make a huge impact on homelessness. The strategy for us is really working alongside an individual or a family to say, we have all these resources. We can't do it for you, but we're going to do it with you. And so holding them accountable. I think one of our tags is opportunity with accountability. Because if we can't have them step in and take ownership of that, then everything you do doesn't stick, right? And so for us, that is really our I don't want to call it our secret sauce, but we really try hard to make sure that they're as engaged in the progress and the success of their plan as we are. When we first started out, we knew that this is not something that we wanted to attempt on our own as an individual agency or a nonprofit. So our very first community resource center that we opened in St. George, we had 23 collaborating agencies, if you will, come to us, and we still have that happen. So Mondays is Veterans Day, Tuesdays is Voc Rehab, Wednesdays is mental health, and so that one-stop shop, if you will, is not about SwitchPoint providing all of the services, but who are our partners that can come to the table and provide those services or resources to the individuals that we're serving. So that's, for us, that was really key in saying, how do we build up these partnerships? I think the second thing that we really try hard to do is say, if there's a gap in the community and people are asking for help, I'll give an example of overflows. We never intended in the beginning to come to Salt Lake, but during COVID and during overflow, winter overflow time, it was, God, can SwitchPoint come up and help us? And we will rally to the cry is, yes, of course we'll come and help. That's what we're here for, right? Is we're supposed to be a team, and I like the being on a team instead of competition. There's no reason to have competition over a homeless population or poverty. We should all be working in that same direction. A lot of people ask me why I do what I do and why I started SwitchPoint. And I feel called. I'm from Oregon, I'm not from Utah. We moved here in '09. And by 2014, I really felt like this is what I'm supposed to be doing, was to really love on those that are the underdog. And how do we do that best? And I think that when we have a community that is as giving and really has high skill sets, Utah is shocking to me in that way, right? But we rally around. Sometimes I just think that people don't know which direction to rally, so I'll be the cheerleader, right, and say, let's go this way and get people. But I feel so strongly that we can save our seniors, and we can save those of us that are less fortunate, who thought they were going to retire on Social Security, but we just have to do a better job at building that community.